All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to sunny California and me and my wife's yoga room that we put together in our limited space here in our tiny SoCal home. This is the first video I have ever made with potential intent to post. We'll see how that works. We'll see how fun it is or how stupid it is, and we'll decide once it's all done. But anyway, so I'm here today, and I'm gonna play around. I'm gonna have some fun. I hope you guys get a kick out of this. I'm gonna do some yoga. Um, you know, a lot of my friends know I do yoga. More importantly, some of my work folks. But it's kind of funny. They're like, "What does he do when he goes to do yoga?" Do the yoga. So I just wanted to kind of share what I do when I do yoga. Also, I've been practicing Ashtanga yoga for, I don't know, 6, maybe 7 years, like quite a while. Not consistent by any means, but just practicing. It's fun. I know when I do it, it's good for me. So I try to stay as consistent as possible, but have a hard time with it. I have been to several workshops, numerous workshops, as a passenger with my wife. Yoga is a passion of my wife's, and I want to be supportive of her, and so I want to know. I want to know about this stuff, so I follow her around, and I learn some good tidbits and ways to handle life a little differently. But anyway, so what I'm going to do today is I'm gonna coin it non-certified yoga instruction. Not instruction at all, really. It's just I'm gonna go through basically the primary series, which this here is the primary series. All these postures, you think I'm gonna do all those? No, that's primary, advanced B, and a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna go through just basically the primary series. Very quickly, I'm only going to go through one posture, one breath per or two couple breaths per posture. But as a man that's not very flexible, I just wanted to share with people, kind of well, how inflexible I am. Nah, just joking. I want to. I kind of in this COVID thing. I've taken some time off, and not time off, but just been at the house alone and stuff, and kind of had an epiphany. That epiphany is, and I've been taught this for 6 years plus, but it finally soaked in. This is my practice. This isn't your practice. This isn't your teacher's practice. This isn't anybody else's practice, but yours. So you've got to do what makes you feel good in your body. It's all about mind, body, spirit, and just moving your body in a way that makes it feel good. When you move it in a way that doesn't feel good, it hurts. It's not very fun. So I wanted to share with you guys kind of my practice, which I am not very advanced at all. My hamstrings are extremely tight. Anyway, I don't want this to get boring, so I'm gonna shake it up a little bit. I wanted to make a comment real quick. This right here, this down here, this, by the way, is not an altar. It is merely decor. I mention that because, I'm a Christian, and a lot of times, and a lot of folks that are Christian kind of look poorly or down on yoga. That it kind of hurts my heart, because I can tell you right now, when I stand at the top of my mat, which you can't see, it's the top of my mat. When I start my practice, I take a few deep breaths, and I really focus on the present, the here, the now, and I have a mantra that Christians would call it a prayer, whatever. I'm a Christian, again, I call it a mantra. But I start and I take a big deep breath. Be still and know that I am God. That's what I say. That's how I start my practice every time. And when I go into Savasana, that's what I meditate on, is that phrase. I actually break it down. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know. Be still, and then just be. And I say each one of those 5 times, and I go down and I go back up. But anyway, I just thought that was important to say that, because I feel when I'm on my mat and I'm meditating, I feel closer to God than any other part of my life. So just wanted to share that with you guys. So all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to coach through some things. give you some tidbits per se that may help you. I don't know. Like I said, I've been through quite a few workshops, and these are just little tidbits that I've learned that help me in my practice. Tidbits that that just keep me from getting hurt, stuff like that. So, oh, by the way, I did mention I am a non-certified yoga teacher trainer. So I am not certified. I play with this, I have fun with this, and some of the Sanskrit that I say I will totally butcher. So folks that follow me, oh well, I'm sorry. I'll also want to give a shout out to a lot of my teacher trainers. You guys know who they are. The workshops that I've been to, just good peeps, and I learned a lot. So also, again, this is just, hopefully I can put a smile on people's face. That's what I'm hoping to do, because I think it's going to get kind of funny. Because like I was saying earlier, I think I might have said it, but if you're in a yoga studio and you're practicing and you've got somebody next to you, and if that's a girl, and she's a strong girl, she may put her forehead on her ankles. Yeah, that's not happening for me. It's not happening for a lot of us. But that's her practice, or their practice. This is my practice, and I'm going to try to go through some variations that share with you how it's okay to be in that posture, in that position, because I am by far advanced. So there's gonna be some spots where my legs aren't straight locked out, and there's gonna be spots where I'm all curved like this, and I should be like this, so on and so forth. So here we go. All right, so Sarah's coming on A. See, I already started butchering things. You start here just like this. I always kind of like go back and forth a little bit, get my feet fully rooted and planted into the mat. Stand straight up. You don't want to stick your chest out like that. You just want to stick your chest out, shoulders back. Some people like to lock their chin. I don't know about all that. You can just do it like this right here. Just a good active posture. And then you're going to move, one movement per breath. So I'm going to inhale, and when I inhale, I'm going to move. That's an inhale. And then I'm going to go down, I'm going to exhale. When I do that, I'm fully engaging my bandhas and my gut here, really sucking that in. I'm also keeping my chest up and out initially. As I go down, I want to do that. I want to just get that extension. And once I'm extended, and I feel like I'm good in extension, then you can kind of drop down, drop your head. But you got to get that extension first, so you kind of fold over your hips here. You fold in like this. Then you come back up. And that's not seriously coming to A. I was getting lightheaded from being upside down. So anyway, so you go up, breathe in, exhale, breathe out. Then you're going to get that extension again, and you're going to jump back. And you're going to come up, inhale, chest up, open your chest, and then jump back. Not jump back, but just come back to down dog. So you're in down dog. So some things about down dog that really helped me, knees engaged, straight legs if you can, but if you're like this, that's okay. Heels off the ground, whatever. If your heels are on the ground, that's great. Once your heels are on the ground, make sure you're engaging your quads. Boom, boom. Lock that up like that. Then you want to extend your arms, but not like this. Like this. Just extend your arms. Keep your neck free. Keep your arms straight. And then, you got to breathe 5 times here, by the way, which I'm not doing. You're not hearing my breath very well because I'm not breathing properly. But anyway, get like this, and then take your butt and kind of like stick up your butt. Stick your butt up in the air. And that'll give you that extension. Again, you're trying to get that back straight. You don't want to concave. You want to extend like that right there. And then once you're done with that, you do that 5 breaths. And then when you're ready, you come forward. You come up, extend again, and then fold over. That's A, all right? And then B, you do that 5 times. You hold your breath 5 times in down dog, and then you do it 5 times. And then you do B. So B is going to look something like this. And there's many variations. What I would say, what I've been taught, keep your heels rooted in the ground. You want to extend from your shoulders, not your, like this. Like this, you want to extend like this. And the butt, there's 2 schools of thought. You can either stick your butt out, or you can bring your butt in. and engage your bandhas again. It's really going to be helpful. Like this right here. But you're not holding it, you're just doing it one time. And then you're going to fold over like this. And then back up. And then we're going to jump back. Like this. Wide chest. I'm going to come back. And as soon as we come back, I'm going to bring that right foot forward. Boom. Into this right here. I forget what this is called, but here. Warrior. It's one of the warriors. Then you're going to do the same thing on the back, on the left side. And then you hold it for 5 breaths. Again, heels on the ground, knees locked, arms straight, but not, take some of that stress out of your neck. Engage your bandhas. Make sure your belly's like sucked in. Sucked in like that. Hold it for 5. Jump forward. Again, extend. Exhale, fold. And then one more time, Utkatasana. And that finishes B. Hold for 5 down dog, and then 5 breaths. Then you go to this. I don't know my Sanskrit, sorry. I just know the series. So here, I'm gonna stand, feet width apart, shoulder width apart. Superman pose, kinda. Superman. But what you wanna do is gauge, legs, strong bandhas, and then inhale. With your chest, like this. Again, extension. So two things there. When you fold over, you're gonna keep that extension as long as you can. So let me start over. Like this. And then keep that extension like this. Your head, everything going that way. Extend as much as you can. And then once you get to that point where you're like, oh, hamstrings, ow, no, then you fold over. Many schools of thought here. Some are, you want your neck to be light though, by the way. Some are going to be like this, do this. Some are going to say, do this, keep extension, and get close as you can. Do what feels good, right? Some of you guys are going to be like this. Because their leg, my hands are super tight too, but anyway, just do what you need to do. Come back up. Oh, by the way, you hold that for 5 breaths. And 5 breaths is, by the way, this is 1 breath. Let me start right here, 1 breath. 2 breaths. And if you notice, when I inhale, I'm extending, and when I exhale, I'm bending. So when I'm down here, I inhale, the bandhas and legs, everything tight, and then I exhale. But notice I didn't inhale and exhale. I inhaled, and then I exhaled. Try to fold at the hips as much as you can. The tighter your hands, the harder that's going to be. Second part of this is inhale, extension, again, extension. Then boom, put your hands on your feet. Now, again, if you can't get your hands on your feet with straight legs, do it like this. And I'm sure my legs aren't straight either. I'm trying to make them straight. Now, a key little tidbit I learned, and I love it. When you're in this posture, you can be here. This is a very active posture. You can be here, and you can fold, and you can be like this all day long. Make it difficult. No, not make it difficult. Make it better by extending your legs as much as you can, and then pick up on your heels. It's only going to be not even a centimeter, but just pick up, put the weight into the balls of your feet and on your hands. And balance there. That's forcing you to engage your hamstrings, and it just feels good. So that's that posture. Anyway, 5 breaths like that, and then extend, and then, I don't know the exact sequence, but I think it's inhale, exhale, and then inhale back up. Wait, I don't know. I messed up on that one. But anyway, so that's that. And then you got your next posture. Again, hold that for 5 breaths. Your next posture, you're going to step to the right. Arms out like this, and your hips, like this right here. It's kind of funny, probably. Extend, but again, I want to extend. I want to stay extended. I don't want to just fall. I want to stay extended and kind of a twist to it. So I'm extending out like this. Inhale, exhale. Got a little bit of a ham thing going, or I don't know what this is, but it hurts right there. So I'm kind of taking this side pretty easy. But what you want to do is you want to push this hip back. Oh, that hurt. And you want to push this hip in. And you want to eventually get turned around. And you want this to be straight up. Ideally, you want straight line, 90 degree to here, perpendicular to the ground. And then you've got your 245s. But anyway, another thing on this is I'm not going to do it for 5 breaths, but you hold this for 5 breaths. In this posture, you pull up. You like this. Versus pulling down, you pull up to try to extend your body. All right? And you come up, do the other side. Same thing, you come down with a breath down. And then inhale and extend. Exhale, twist. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. You keep doing that for 5 breaths. You get that twist as much as you can twist. Oh, other important, leg, knees. You want these strong, strong legs, strong bandhas, strong core, everything's strong. So you're doing this right here. Whew, I'm getting sweaty. This is crazy. I think it's hot in here from the sun. And then now we're gonna twist, all right? So here, let's go back to here. I came up, so I'm inhaling, 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 inhaling. And then I'll look up to extend my chest, like this. And then I exhale, but I'm twisting to the right now. Now, the full expression I can't do. It's hand on the ground, twisting, leg straight, and then up like this. Oh, that hurts. I don't have that. So what I do is I get on my knuckles, put here, and then again, exhale. Inhale, twist. Exhale, push down. This posture, you're pushing down into the ground. You want to push down and rotate your chest. You also want to put this hip, your right hip, back, your left hip forward. So you want to twist like this right here. So this is a twisting posture. Tight knees, bring your knees up, like that. Now, you know what I always found? When you're in here, look down, get your bearings, and then come up like this, yeah? Good stuff, all right. So now we're back to here. Big inhale, chest up. Bandhas tight, legs tight. Careful with tight, by the way, because as a guy, you're like, you don't want to do that. You gotta find that balance between strength and fluidity. Once you find that, you can find that you can hold stuff in place and stretch at the same time, and you get so much deeper, so much better for your body. It's not because it looks better, it's because it's better for your body, all right? So we're gonna do that again. So boom, boom, boom. I'm not gonna do this for long, but you're supposed to hold these for 5 breaths. And again, pushing into the mat, twisting your chest open, extending your head out, hips, boom, you know, whatever. All right, so that's that. And then look down, inhale, exhale. All right, now we're going to the next posture. I don't know any of the posture names. I didn't go to the yoga teacher training, so here we go. Wide step to the right. 6 feet, they say. It's not 6 feet, 5 feet, whatever. Wide, arms out, inhale. Turn to the right. Oh, I'm touching the wall. So here, you're just, put your weight on your hand as much as possible. Tight knee. And then you're twisting your body open, looking up. You're dristy, which is what you're looking at. I'm looking at my hand. Head back, looking at my hand. 5 breaths. Got to do both sides, even though I'm only doing 1 breath. Again, drop down. You want this to be at 90 degrees. I'm probably all messed up, and I'm just saying things you're supposed to be doing. I'm probably not doing it, but whatever. Here we go. Stretch it out like that. Now, bring it back up. Now we're going to twist that. So same thing. Exhale out. Full expression. Foot flat. I can't do that because I don't have the twist here. So I bring it up so I can twist. Then it's important on entry here is your inhale, exhales, right? So inhale, extend. Exhale, bend, fold. I'm going to actually inhale one more time to get deeper while engaging my bandhas and twisting my torso. Twist. Try to get your knee behind your armpit and then put your hand down. This took me forever to get into, and I'm not there yet. Full expression is flat hand. You'll see it on the other side. My hand is not flat. Then you're doing the same thing. Arm, extend arm. Engage bandhas. Engage right, left knee. Engage quad. Drishti at the hand. Other side. Again, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And twist when you exhale. All right, inhale, up. Engage everything, and then back to the front of your mat, top of your mat. All right, now we're gonna do wide leg forward fold. Again, same distance, exhale. Inhale, I'm sorry. Wait. Inhale, exhale. That's an inhale. Sorry, confusing. So let me start over. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, or hands down, inhale. Exhale. A few things to take into consideration here. Use your hands to help push a little bit, okay? You want to almost like pick your toes up. You don't want to be like this. You want to get your heels on the ground, right? Engage your knees, your quads. You want to extend. I probably look like crap, guys. There's people out there that make this look so pretty. My back is all like this and stuff, but it's what I got. It's my practice, right? So, inhale. I didn't mean to do that. Inhale, as if you've got eyes in the top of your head and you're looking out, yeah? So, inhale. Exhale. I have a very wide stance right now. I don't think I need to be that wide, but anyway. Again, toes off the ground, all of your foot. And this is what works for me, guys. I don't know if toes off the ground is exact, but I think it is. What was I saying? Firm feet, firm legs, firm bandhas. Suck it in. Not suck it in, but whatever. Engage bandhas. And exhale. 5 breaths. And then inhale. Extension. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms out. Exhale. Grab your hips. And what we're working on here is bandhas while we go down. So what I do is I put my fingers right here, and I'm like, okay, look, I engaged. And not here, but everywhere, you know. Engaged bandhas. And exhale. And I'm right here, I'm engaging my bandhas right here. If you could feel it, it's pretty tight. So I'm engaging, extension, elbows back, shoulders back, chest open, exhale. Ideally, full expression, my head, you're gonna laugh at this, my head should be right here. Woo! With a straight back. Yeah, that's not my practice. So what I do is here, and then I go down with extension, extension, extension. I feel as far as I can go, and then I lock my chin. Chin like this. Chin like this. You can't see that. Chin like this. Anyway. So I'm down here like this. And then I inhale. To come up, I pause. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Extend arms. Exhale. Inhale. This time we're going to clasp our hands like this. Chest out, shoulders back. Like this here. Looking up. Drishti up. Try not to tighten your neck. Exhale. Tight knees, tight bandhas, fully firm feeted feet, whatever you want to call it. And just so you know, full expression is all the way over, and my pinkies touching the ground like this. Yeah, I can't do that. Again, head here, pinkies. I can't do any of that. So here it is. Just extend, extend, extend. Yeah. And inhale. Keeping your arms out. All right. Whew. It's hot in here, man. That's the third one. Now we're going into the fourth one. Inhale, exhale. Grab your toes. Extension, inhale, exhale.
Now this one's fun. You can get your head on the ground, possibly. So my head's on the ground now. My back, if I could do it more extension, it's okay, but I feel like I'm engaged good. I mean, again, this is my practice. And if you've got it in your practice, you can always put your hands down right here and then go boom into the handstand. But, you know, that's just showing off. That's not in the Ashtanga. Well, I think it might be in the Ashtanga series, but it's advanced, so we're not going there. Anyway, so holding my toes, and then I just do this here. Move, hold for 5. And inhale, exhale. And that's inhale again, hold, exhale, grab your hips, inhale up. And that's it. Now we're going back to the top of the mat. So, what next? Now we get to do reverse prayer. I forget what it's called. It's all up there. I don't know. Again, this is non-certified yoga teacher. Not training, but having some fun. So, anyway, so samastati iti. It's firm, active posture. Then we go to two. You can't see it. See what I'm doing? I'm doing this right here. Press your hands, palms together, shoulders back, like this right here. So some people do this and then turn. That's good. I kind of like doing it at the same time so that you're kind of in a fluid moment. Like this. Drishti up, inhale, exhale. Lots of things going on here. So your right hip back, almost I'm exaggerating, almost a twist like this. Right hip back. Eventually you're trying to get your chin on your shin. Yeah, I said that, chin on shin. No, not me. So what I'm doing is I'm getting my extension, as much extension as I can by pushing my hands together. It's also opening my chest, and I want to keep my chest as open as possible. You want to engage your bandhas significantly here. You want to make strong legs, and that's going to allow you to fold a little deeper. And as I go into this, just sitting here, I'm getting deeper, but as you breathe into it, again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, extension, exhale. Yeah, nose to knee is about all I got. Anyway, so you come up, inhale, and ideally, when you're coming up, you're inhaling, exhale, all one fluid movement. So here we're gonna do this. Gonna kind of play around on the left side a little bit just to even it out. Strong knees. Engage your legs, engage your bandhas. Twist, push this side, you push your left hip back, your right hip forward. Oh, also, micro bend if you want it. If you got it, straight legs, boom, that's awesome, you're great. Micro bend, it could be like this. A lot of different schools of thought in regards to how you make that fold, but I got a little micro bend, good days, bad days, more of a bend, depending on what it looks like. So that's that. You inhale, exhale. This was a fun one. I'm gonna got my trusty little rag here. And oh, by the way, Ashtanga. Not supposed to use rags, but that's BS. It does stop your flow though. You know, this is a moving meditation. For every movement there's a breath. And if you're thinking about the breath and the movement, you're focused in the moment. And that's what it's all about, you know? So anyway, or whatever you're focused on, which needs to be the moment because that's the point of it. But anyway, so now I'm going to bring up my leg. Now, there's a number of different ways to do this. Do this, or you can, see if I can do it today. Almost. So here you go, you bring this up. So this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I think the components that I want to mention here is this is what you want to do because you want to keep this chest open. And eventually you're going to want to bend over, you're going to want to lean over
extension, keeping these Uddiyana Bandha and all this stuff tight and bringing it in. Now keep in mind, you're not pulling yourself. You are doing some pulling, but you're really using your gut to pull you over like that, okay? Woo. So you do that. And then you go to the right. You 5 breaths. Go to the right. I try to twist my heel like this. Always have a strong leg here. And then the more you can pull up, the great, whatever. It's a tough one because of this injury. And then you come bring it back. You inhale, bring it back. And then you fold over. And then hands to hips. And you hold for 5 breaths. Right here, very important. Bring your leg in. Like bring this leg like into your hip. This into your hip. Tighten your bandhas all the way in without, don't, whatever you call that. Don't lose that. What is that song? Whatever it is. So anyway, yeah, so you got it. So boom, 5 breaths, hold it out there. Now I'm gonna do the left side real quick, just to get through it, because I gotta, again, keep it all even. So I'm gonna go here. You're supposed to hold it 5 breaths. You can hold it 5 breaths just like this. Important, strong leg, standing leg. Open chest, tight bandhas. Like this right here. Dristi is actually at the toe. I kind of find myself always kind of looking a little above my toe, but your nose, I think, is actually the dristi on this one. So anyway. Oh, shoot, forgot to go aside. So lost some balance there, lost some train of thought. See what happens when you're focused? You're good and balanced. When you're not focused, not so balanced. So, okay, I'll come out, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Oh, strong leg. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't get. All right, so there's a posture here that I don't do because I don't do lotus isn't in my practice anymore because it hurts my freaking knee, man. So you can do this right here like this and just hold it like this right here. You can do like this, you can do like this, whatever. But the idea, standing like this, is not just sitting here like, do-do-do. It's knee out. Try to widen those hips as much as possible. Pressure in here, pushing into your leg. Like this right here. So that's kind of what I do. The actual posture is lotus. Woo, see, that hurts my knee. So once your knee, and you're in lotus and you're really comfortable in lotus, your knee will go all the way down, which I can't do. Then you'll reach around, you'll grab your foot, you'll take this hand up like this, and you'll do this. And eventually, you'll be like this, but this foot's in lotus, and you're right here, and you're like, ooh. Yeah, can't do it. So I'm not doing that. You can always look that posture up. Anyway, so I'm gonna do the same thing on this side just for a minute, just again, even it out. Whew. So here we go. And keep in mind, guys, every one of these postures, I'm holding for 5 breaths. And one breath is 5 inhales and count 5 in, count 5 out. That's basically the Ashtanga deal. So inhale. Exhale. Even breaths, 5 in, 5 out. The whole practice long. If you can do that, you got it. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna play with this, can't do it. Boom, you reach around, boom, fold out, boom. Can't do all that. So anyway, all right, so that's that. All right, so now we're gonna start to almost finish up standing. So here we go, we're gonna do what do you call it? A vinyasa. So here we go. Kukutasana. I wasn't supposed to do that. So I just jump, bent knees, engage your bandhas, and arms up. Now this one, you are gonna hold for 5 at this point of the series, but I'm not holding it for 5 right now. So we're doing that. Exhale, inhale, jump back. Inhale,
Really open that chest. Exhale. Now, right foot forward. We've already done this posture. This time we're going to hold it. And this time I'm going to talk about it a little bit. After I wipe the sweat from my face. Whew, this is fun. It's probably boring the hell out of you guys, but I don't care. It's fun. Had this epiphany this morning. I was like, I need to do this. Show people that you don't have to be perfect to do yoga. You just do you, right? Where was that? What was I doing? Oh yeah, here we go. So, whew. Let me get back into that posture. That wasn't very good. Okay, here we go. So, ideally, 90 degrees. I don't have it. Ideally, this right here turned so that this is almost like perpendicular to your mat, but I don't have that either. So what I'm doing is I'm going as deep as I can. Strong left leg. As deep as I can, twist as much as I can. But the key I think on this one is instead of like tightening your neck like this, look back, extend from your rib cage up, like all this. Try not to engage your neck. Let your neck fall back and then engage. So here I'm gonna try, 90 degrees. So here we go. Oh, oops. So then we're gonna do the other side. Look up, Drishti stays at the top. Whew. Same thing, here we go. Here we're gonna do 5 breaths like this. I'm not gonna do it today. And then you open it up. On this one, a lot of people, when I first started doing this, I wanted to be like, just like, that's not it. You want to extend your arms as far as you can. 90 degrees, hip back. You want to open this chest in, well, I don't know if it's hips, open your hips. You can't see what I'm doing. I'll try to do it on the other side. And then you want to extend your hands this way. Not this, no. Just extend your hands. And then as you extend your hands deep into it, get deeper into it. Drishti's at your left hand. Same thing on the side. Oh, I guess you won't be able to see that. So I'll show you. What I'm trying to do here, when I'm in this posture is I want to open this up as much as possible by engaging my blindness, like this. Oh, look in the mirror, it's easy to do in the mirror. So, perpendicular, parallel, 90 degrees, Drishti at the hand, breathe into it. All right, that's it. So, 98, I'm gonna turn it around now, so hold on. So, I did this, boom, okay, back to the top of the mat. All right, we're not forgetting. Okay, did it all, all right. Yeah, Dandurasana now. So here we go. We're gonna do vinyasa. You're gonna jump through. Put your feet in front of you. They're right there. Drop down. Now that's a clunky jump through. That's okay though. You could be like this right here. Be like, that's okay. That's what you got. I would say try though. And when you try, just try to jump through. That's a try. There's so many different ways to get through there. I don't have a perfect jump through practice. See that right there? Either way, you're just sitting down and you're doing this. It's called staff pose. Staff pose means, we're not just sitting here like this. No. Active means you can't see my legs. All right. Oh, you're probably not even see them today, but anyway. So, active means knees, pull your knees up, engage your quads. When you do that, you're gonna wanna pick your heels are gonna come off the ground, or you're gonna want them to come off the ground. Here, you're gonna push down into the mat, like boom, So, but all of this has to be equal strength and equal effort throughout the whole body in this posture. The other components are shoulders back, chin locked, bandhas engaged. So again, legs,
Heels off the ground, pushing down, shoulders back, engaged. Do this for 5 breaths. And the idea is to not move your belly. Yeah? So difficult. Your belly's going to want to move, but the better the practitioner, I say the better, the more advanced the practitioner, the more they're going to be able to hold that belly steady with their bandhas, and it won't move. And all of your breath will be in your chest. And you'll see the chest just go. So you can do it for a couple breaths, but that's it. Anyway, so that's Dhanurasana. Okay, so now, once you're done with that, you do that for 5 breaths. Then, a lot of schools of thought. Some people bring their hands up. Again, this is your practice. Do what you want. If you want to go this and this, that's fine. I like to extend it because it helps me with extension. Again, extension is the bringing up of the chest, bringing down of the shoulders, extension of the neck, just a good line, which I probably don't have. Anyway, so inhale, and then exhale, head up. Don't exhale. Head up, extension, reaching for the toes. Can you see my toes? See, I got my toes like that. Got my toes here. Knees can be bent. If you're flexible, they can be straight. As you go into it, the key, I think, is chest up and fold at the hips. Don't do this. There's a time for that in a minute, but not here. You really want to extend with your chest. And the way you help you keep your chest open is by picking your elbows up like this. So now I'm in a very active pose here. Well, kind of, I'm talking, but I'm not a seasoned practitioner, remember? And this sun has got this room like really hot. I don't have my heater on, but it's freaking hot in here, dude. It's so funny. I usually don't practice this much until I get to like this fun posture right here, which sucks because you have to do it like 10 times, 5 times. Anyway, so I hope this isn't too boring for people. Again, this is layman's yoga. My only training is the workshops I've been to. My beautiful wife and her beautiful practice and her sharing her beautiful gift with me as much as I can take it. I try to listen and I try to take it in. But anyway, all right, so here we go. So first expression, or first whatever, is this, okay? So you're gonna extend, you're gonna fold over, and just don't do that, okay? You want your neck straight. You wanna extend with your chest out, and fold over, okay? So as you're folding over, that's one. You're gonna do this for 5 breaths. Engage your knees, engage your bandhas. Hold it right there, 5 breaths, fold. And then you're gonna inhale. You're gonna go a little bit deeper. Grab the sides of your feet if you got it. If you need to do this, that's fine. And then you're gonna be doing this, okay? That's okay, it's whatever you need to do. I'm not a certified yoga teacher trainer. I am having fun today. So, all right, so I've gone deeper. So I'm inhaling, extension, exhale. Elbows up, chest up. Don't lock your neck. Don't put too much strength in your shoulders. Keep that low, keep that light. Now what I like to do, notice my knees are bent a little bit. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't think you can see that. Fudge. Come back a little further. Shoot. Can't see from my elbow. See, flat, bend a little bit. My knees are bent a little bit. I have extremely tight hamstrings. So here we are. We're folding over. Now, once I've gotten my full extension, I feel like I'm folded the most I can at my hips here, right here. Then I like to, and some yoga teacher trainers are going to kill me for saying this, but I like to do this. That just feels good to me. It feels good to my back. I've been in extension this whole practice almost. To do this a little bit just feels good. I'm not saying do the whole posture like that. I'm just saying just at the end of it, yeah, that was good. So okay, but always before you exit the posture, inhale and extend. And now we're ready to jump back. So I want to move back to the top of my mat. Man, this little room. Anyway, so now what I would do is I would come from there, I'd bring my feet back, and then I'm going to lift up. So I don't have a jump back practice. Ideally, you would come from here, and you would, I can do it once. I'll try to do it. It's going to look sloppy. But you're laying forward, kind of get that elbow, bend your elbows, lift up your butt, and bring your feet back, okay? So I'm going to try all of it once, see if I can do it once. Inhale, exhale. No. Okay. Very clunky. So what I'm going to do is what I normally do. This is what I normally do. I don't start here because I can't do it. I start here. And it's much easier for me. And I feel like I get a good deal. I might go into the wall here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift up and I'm going to jump back. Four dogs. Got dog hairs. I did vacuum this place today, but anyway. All right, so now the next posture is, shoot, I need to change that up, huh? Well, I can't, I'll mess up the whole video probably. So what I'm gonna do is here, you lean back a little bit. I think it's a foot is what you're trying to go for. Hands to your side, fingers forward, a foot behind your butt, outside your butt, whatever. And then you're gonna extend your chest like this. Ideally, you're gonna try to get your feet, you're not gonna see this. Woo. I can't show you anywhere. There we go, I think this is it. I'll try to do it from here. All right, so foot like this. No, straight legs, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna inhale, and you're gonna see, I think you're gonna see it. So inhale, exhale. You do this for 5 breaths. You're pushing up with your hips, feet down, head back. Do that 5 breaths. And hold it for 5, not hold it, but breathe in and out 5 breaths. And then you're gonna go into your next posture. Your Johnny Susasana. A, B, C, and D. Or A, B, C, sorry. I don't know why I'm doing these. I've already practiced a full practice today. I don't know why I'm doing vinyasas again, full vinyasas. All right, so now, oh, I'm sorry, I almost forgot. I don't do this posture. I'll show you. It's lotus, half lotus, like this with your right foot first. Ooh, I can feel the pressure already. So lotus is your foot over here, knee all the way down here. And once you're all like that, then you're gonna fold forward. I don't even do that posture. Then you jump back, you do your vinyasa, then you go to the left side, boom, same thing. But this is gonna be up here like this. Well, I can actually, this doesn't hurt. This needs to be all the way down here before I begin to move forward. Fold forward. You don't wanna fold forward right here, really. I don't know, ask your teacher. They'll be able to tell you. But anyway, you wanna grab your foot, extension, boom. I'm not gonna do all that. All right, so that's that. Then you go, boom. Oh, and this is on a jump, you jump through to this. I can't do it. I'll show you my version of it. I'm just gonna go back to down dog. So here's down dog. I'm gonna get a good down dog. I feel like I need a good down dog real quick, so we'll breathe in this one a second or two. I don't know if you can see. You see my belly? How it's hollowed out? I've got that fully engaged when I'm in down dog. You want to, because when you, if I let it out, on this, if I inhale it, and I exhale and I bring it in, put my heels on the ground, dristy to my navel, this just feels good. All right. So, I was gonna show you. So you jump through, this foot is supposed to go through, and this foot's supposed to follow like this. It's supposed to land like this. I don't have it. So we're gonna go with what we got right now. So here we are. Exhale. I have my hand out here. I'm gonna do this for a second, but I'm gonna come back over. I'm gonna show you on this side so you can see. Oh, dang it. I don't like this camera thing. Room, small room in a small California house, baby. That's how it is. More money, less house. Anyway, so engagement everywhere. Bandhas, knee. You want this knee eventually to come together like this. You want this hips, both hips to be on the ground, both butts, whatever, both butt cheeks on the ground. Boom, boom. Like this right here. And then you want to fold forward. Ideally, you're going to do this. I can't really do that, so I'm going to put my hand down to keep me all squared up. Again, elbow out, so I'm keeping my extension and my chest wide, chest open. And then I'm gonna breathe into it, okay? So I'm gonna inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. A lot of people say, a lot of teachers say, look at your foot. Here's the deal though, if you're way down here and you look at your foot, what's your neck doing? Oh, that's not good. I had a great teacher one time tell me, and he has, I think 40 years now of experience. Oh wait, more than that. Oh my gosh, he's got 50 plus years of experience in this Ashtanga yoga series. Anyway, he's a well-known guy. He says to imagine eyes in the top of your head. Helped me out significantly. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So where this hand is, the more you can get it closer to the foot, eventually you can get here. Ooh, I can do it, but it's hard. Inhale. Oh, I'm sorry, always end your folds. Inhale, exhale, and then let go. Boom. All right, so that's left and right. I'm gonna do this left a little bit more because that was more on that side. So I'm just gonna do this for a minute or so, or a minute, a few seconds, that's all. Just bear with me, guys. All right, so there we go. So now jump back. I'm not gonna do jump, jump, up, inhale, exhale, jump through. Okay, so fun stuff here. So you can do whatever you want, dude. Whatever's in your practice. If you got a handstand, I don't, but if you got a handstand, you can start playing with that, right? The more you go forward though. Something that's helped me on those jump throughs, because it's fun, I like to do jump throughs. Hard work, but I think as a man, we're like, we gotta do the jump through, we gotta do the jump through. So, it's all good. What's helped me learn it is when I jump, I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. Like this. Yeah, I'm way back to the back of my mat. But anyway, use your fingers. In down dog, one of the key things is wide open hands, all of your hand on the mat, right? Wide, strong arms, right? So the reason for that, I believe, not a teacher, not certified. Love all you guys that are certified. I've learned so much. But anyway, strong fingers, strong phalanges. So when I jump forward, those phalanges are what keep me from falling forward. If I jump up and I try to go through, I'm gonna lose it. Because I'm trying to go through way back here. You have to be over your hands. Actually in front of your hands. So what I've found just recently is when I jump through, let myself go forward. But anyway, so that angle is like this. And I'm using my fingers to keep me from going forward or falling on my face. That is what's keeping me from falling forward and messing it up big time. So here I'm going to try it again. This is actually much more challenging. I've never talked through my whole yoga practice ever. And I think I might have said this is my first video ever. I don't know if I'm going to share it because it's long and it's probably boring for most. But anyway, so here we go. Let's focus a little bit more. See if we can't make this look better. See? I don't know if you saw it or not, but I was here when my feet came through. If I'm here when my feet come through, my feet are going to catch right there. I'm not going to go through. I just recently learned that. Anyway, and it's not perfect. I'm working on it. So, where was I? Whew, what did I just do? I don't even know what I just did. Seriously, I don't know what I just did. Okay, so now into Jani Sushasana. Jani Sushasana. So I jumped through, did my Vinyasa. Now we're going to Jani Sushasana, which is 90 degrees. This one actually hurts my knee. I did something to my knee a while back, and it has just been a little booger. I hate it. It doesn't let me do some things I want to do. But anyway, excuse me. So 90 degrees. I don't know how to explain it, but you want to try to get that knee down and hold it down. Hold everything down to the ground, right? And then whenever you inhale, extend. I'm going to reach for my foot because I know I have it. You may not. You might be doing this, whatever. I'm going to reach for my foot because I know I have it. It helps me to extend my chest. So I'm going to extend, And then I'm gonna start to fold over, but in that folding over, I'm pushing my knee down, I'm opening my hips, and I actually reach over and grab this so that I can pull my chest over, and I'm exaggerating it. I wanna be straight down my leg. I'm right here right now. It is very difficult for me to get here. So what I do is I pull myself over as much as I can to get as much extension here, but don't let this fall. Don't let it, what's the freaking word? Collapse, there you go. Don't let it collapse. So you gotta keep it strong, but twist. Strong and twist, like that right there. That's hurting my knee right now. And then once you get that good, what you feel is good for you, then kind of start to breathe into the posture and start to fold over more. Again, eyes on the top of your head, looking at your toe, strong legs, strong, like your strong, breathing into it. Again, it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, 5 breaths. I'm not gonna do it all. All right, and then you're supposed to jump back. Not gonna do that. Oh, knee, 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 ouchie, ouchie. All right, so now we're gonna do this again. Same thing, reach for the foot, get a good extension. I'm gonna twist myself a little bit. All right, I gotta move along. This is a long video, dude. All right, so I'm gonna jump back because I need it. Exhale. Inhale. Wait a minute, was that exhale or inhale? Whatever. All right, so now I'm going into, these are Mirachyasana A, B, C, and D. I'm not gonna do full extension of this. Oh, well, there are some things I want. Again, this is for laymen, and I want people to know more about Ashtanga primary series, and I want people to not be afraid of it, and I want people to know that there's variations that are totally fine as long as it feels good to your body. Anyway, so A is here, strong leg, heel off the ground if you can, toe flexed, foot flexed, and then I'm gonna, once I got that like this, I'm a good posture. I use my hand to push down so I can get some straightness, kind of push my hips or my butt kind of down on the ground. And it's very important. A lot of people want to go into this posture just like this. That's not right. I don't think it's right at all. You want to breathe into the posture. And that means, I've done this in the past. I've always done this. My wife emphasized it just last week. And I was like, you're right. You really need to do that. So here it is. So you want to inhale, exhale, extension, okay? Grab your foot, extend, inhale, and then exhale and put that arm around. Now you're going to be much deeper here, which is better because you're trying to push this knee back. And push the chest out, knee back, chest out, leg locked, all that. Not this, that's not good, I just did that. Anyway, straight neck, and then you're going to begin to fold over. This is about all I got. I mean, I can go a little further, but my wife, she'll put her head on her shin right there, no problem. I'm a long way from that. Anyway, she'll do it with flat back too. Can't do it. All right, so that's that side. You're gonna do this side too. I'm gonna get that good flex. Oh, important. Whenever you're coming out of this posture, inhale, push your shoulders back. What am I trying to say? Open up your chest. You're gonna open up your chest and then release, slowly, all right. Then we're gonna jump back. Oh, you're supposed to jump back between sides too. That's the appropriate method. So anyway, there it is. Now we're gonna go into B, I can't do. So B is lotus, half lotus, and then bring this knee up. And then the same thing, you're gonna reach around and you're gonna bind. I can't do it. So what I do is I modify, put it right here, go around, same thing, inhale, exhale, swing it around, grab, extend, exhale, go into the posture. 5 breaths. So other side, jump back, do your vinyasa. Other side, inhale, exhale, wrap, bind, inhale, extend, open your chest, exhale, into the posture. 5 breaths. Inhale to open, inhale, then release. Whew. Hot room. This is a hot room. Woo. All right, here we go. Now, I'm gonna play around a little bit and jump back. I'm trying to get to a handstand. I really want a handstand in that posture. That's just me resting for a second. It's called, by the way, it's called child pose. It's available anywhere in the practice. I should have said that at the beginning. Child's pose is good. Child's pose is good. Yeah, like good. My last name's Good. Yeah, this posture's good. Or it's good, whatever. It's good. All right, so what I was saying is I'm eventually trying to do a handstand, but I don't have it. Working on it. I really need to extend that. Let me play around here a minute. All right, what now? Oh, so the next variation is C. C, I'm gonna get a better, oh wait, I'm never gonna do this again, whatever. So C is the same thing as this, but you're gonna twist, okay? This is A. C is twisting. Now, a lot of people, my wife, she just goes boom, 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 and she's binding, you know? Can't do that. So what I do is I come back here, again, one of the workshops that I went to. Actually, this was just a teacher, one of my teachers in Dallas taught me this. You know who you are. So, take my elbow, hand, whatever you have available, push your knee, flat foot, engaged legs, right? Strong leg, flat foot, push away. So what we're doing here is this. I don't know if I want to show you my belly. So what I'm doing is getting as much twist as I can before I go into the posture. See how I'm really engaging my bandhas and twisting into that, twisting into it? So I'm doing that to prepare. I'm using this and I'm like, there's so much to this. This is like golf times 50,000. There's so many aspects of this. Golf ain't got shit on yoga. Sorry, pardon the whatever. So anyway, so I twist, and now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to go into the posture. So what I'm doing is I'm putting a rag right here so I don't slip. I'm trying to get my knee underneath my armpit. So talking through this, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. So I'm twisting more, shoulders back I'm gonna collapse as I get into this. So just so you know, I'm collapsing right now. Shouldn't be, but I am. So I'm gonna try to get into this by getting my my knee in my armpit. Now, I'm gonna go around like this. Now I'm gonna reach around, bind, and then I'm gonna extend from my head. I'm gonna try to put my head up as high as I can without doing this, just head up, shoulder back, and your dristi is behind you. So you're looking back here, you're twisting your belly, you're trying to push your right shoulder back as far as you can with as much twist without collapsing. You want to be like this, okay? So that's that posture. Come out of this slow if you're in there and it's tight. I came out of it fast one time and it bothered me for a while. So come out of it slow. If you're gonna do a jump back, boop, 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 all that fun stuff. Yeah. Man, I might lose my shirt here in a minute, guys. It's hot. It's all sticky. I usually practice with no shirt because that's just how we do it in Ashtanga yoga, baby. So anyway, woo. Left side. This one I'm much tighter on, so I have to do a lot more work to get into it, and I've only been able to get into this posture in the last couple months. And like I was saying earlier, I'm not consistent. Much like many things in my life, I'm not very consistent. I try. But anyway, so same concept. We're gonna push down with my left hand. We're gonna reach across, and now we're gonna kind of push my knee, flat foot, engage leg, toe, flexed, trying to push my knee to the right, and I'm pushing my right shoulder to the left. Confusing, but just twisting. So now I'm gonna go into this a little bit more, get some more twist out of it. Preparing. You don't want to do this in a lead class, by the way. You want to do it a little bit, but then get into the posture. You don't want to lose the pace of everybody. This is only when you're doing a home practice that you can, prepare for this posture this much. But it's good. So when you go to lead, you have more in you. You have more in it. So here we go. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing I did earlier. Try to get that try to get that knee into my armpit, all right? It's a long way away. I'm trying to get there. One thing I've found is if I'm collapsing, which is not good, but you got to start somewhere, right? So I'm collapsing and I'm looking behind me to get that elbow over. Now I'm going to try to bind real quick. It's pretty hard. I'm collapsing major. This is not a good form. It's not a good form. Okay, now I feel like I'm getting a little bit of extension. I'm looking back, super tight on my hip, so I'm not able to pull the shoulder back as far as I want to. But ideally, you want to straight back, twisted, whatever. So that's C. Woo! Now we're going to D. What comes after C? D. So here we are at D. We're going to do a little jump back. Boop, boop. Jump through. Boop. Now we're going to bring up into lotus. I don't have it. We're going to do this kind of like we did in B. But guess what? You twist. Oh my God. Dude, my wife and all these, they can do it. Oh well, I can't. So I don't even do that. So what I do is I bring my knee over here, my left knee down, kind of down the center of the mat. I take my right foot over like this. Flat foot. As I'm here, you can stay right here if you want to. I don't really feel anything. People will feel stuff in this. I just don't know where you're going to feel it. What I'm going for is a stretch here because that's where I feel I need it. So I'm in this posture. I've got my foot flat on firm on the mat, and then I'm twisting. Now, depending on how good I feel, I can sometimes go in through my leg. Oh, I need this. Sorry. I can go in through my leg here like this. Again, get that knee behind your elbow. I keep calling it elbow, underarm. And now I'm binding. You can't see it, but I'm binding behind me. My right hand and left hand are connected at my hip, and I'm pulling my right shoulder back. And when I do that, I feel a good stretch right here, which I feel helps me in B. You know, wait, no, C, in C. All right, so we did that side. Now we're going to do this side. All right, so here we go. Wait. So now I'm going to do this. Good little stretch here, stretch. I don't know if you can hear that breathing, but you're supposed to be breathing like that the whole practice. Part of the reason I'm out of breath right now is because I'm not staying with the breath. This is just the physical aspects of the practice that I'm talking about today. Probably not going to be followed up by more, but anyway. So we're doing this. Ooh, foot coming down. What's going on? Anyway, that's a good stretch. So now my most favorite posture of all. I'm being sarcastic. This is right here. See how bent my knees are? They're supposed to be straight. This posture has always given me a hard time. Ideally, this is kind of what it's supposed to look like, but I have the hardest time holding it. Feet need to be higher. There we go. That's, woo, see what happens? Woo. So I have a hard time with that posture. It can be this. It can be this. It can be this. It can be this. It can be whatever, but I mean, I think that was technically wrong when you're on your back. Anyway, so ideally it's straight legs like this. Key though is if you can get your legs straight, that's great. Shoulders back, belly engaged, and this is ideally, I think, what it's supposed to look like. But you're supposed to have your hands up like this. But my point on that was what I was about to say, shoulders back, chest out, bond is engaged, straight back. You don't want to be doing this. You gotta do this, see? Okay, all right. You do that 5 times for 5 breaths. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like inhale, exhale, 5 times. After you've done 1, you're supposed to pick up. And ideally, you're not even supposed to let your feet on the ground. You're supposed to do this. Woo, not even touching and lift up. And then you do it again, 5 breaths. And then you pick up. Yeah, not going to do all that today. I did it this morning. I'm not going to do it again. So, That's where I'm at. So that brings us to half primary. Often, because again, consistency is hard, time takes a lot of time, so on and so forth. I'm just stretching around a little bit. That is a very good practice to what we call split. That's half a primary, and then you can go into finishing. And that's what I'm going to do right now. There are several other postures that finish primary. They consist of, I'm just going to go through some of them real quick. They consist of jumping over your legs like, let's do this up here. So down dog, jump over your elbows like that, and then you're going to want to bring your feet all the way in like this, right over left, hold it like this. But see, for me it's hard because I'm supposed to have flat hands, and I can't do that and get my feet off the ground. I mean, I can, but try it here. Here it is. And you're supposed to go to your head like this, come back up, and then woo! I can't do all this. And then you're supposed to float your feet back and all this craziness. Can't do any of that crap. And then once you're back, you do a down dog. Down dog, and then you do it again, but this time, instead of putting your feet up, you bring yourself down. You're supposed to bring your feet up, bring yourself down. Boom, boom. I'm not gonna do all this, it's crazy. So, like this, and you put your arms under like this, you stick your hand like this, and then you bring your feet together, you bring your hands back like this, and then, yeah, my wife can put both of her feet behind her head, this one. Fun stuff, yeah. One thing I do like that's fun, that I do sometimes, is when I'm in that posture, I can't do a lot of the cool stuff that they do. So what I do is I'll straighten this leg. I'll take this leg and kind of cradle it like this, and then I'll bring it up a little further, cradle it like this. And ideally, I'm trying to get my head under my knee, my ankle. I can't do it. But what's fun is when I'm here, I can now take this and do this and then lift up and do this. I think this is a fun posture, just from a balancing perspective. And you can do it on the other side too. Shit, I gotta do it on the other side. It's a fun balancing posture. If you're working on strength and you want to really get a strong practice in. I don't know what series that's in. I'm trying to look it up there. I don't know, whatever. So we're doing the same thing here. Again, hand down. Try to get my foot under my ankle. Oh wait, rock it. Foot in my ankle. And then we're gonna bring it up, just for the hell of it. A little balancing. Alright, that's it. Fun stuff, okay. Woo! So now we're into what we call finishing. Finishing consists of back bends and fun stuff like that. So before I do back bends, sit in staff pose. You don't need to see my feet, so I'm gonna bring myself down slowly. That wasn't slowly, but whatever. So now I'm gonna prepare for back bends. Back bends are fun. I have very tight back. I'm working on it, getting better. I'm gonna see how this looks, and I may turn it for you guys, but anyway. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna prepare, then we're gonna inhale and lift our butts up. Inhale, exhale. You do that 5 times. Now that's your first variation. Just kind of get your back stretched out a little bit. Push with your hip, really be strong in your legs, like that. So now, more prepare, and this is what that's your start, that's a modification. What you're supposed to be doing is back bends. So this is preparation, so I'm preparing, and then I inhale, and then I exhale up. Key dynamic here. Do not push yourself the first one. Just let it roll. Here, I'm gonna see if I can. I don't know if I can do this out of the mat. I don't know. We'll see. Just give you an idea.
where I'm at. I think this is good. So, whew. So we're gonna go up. Into a back bend. We're gonna hold it for a minute. Flatten your feet and push a little bit. Not much, just let it sit here for a minute. It's your first one. You're gonna do 5 of these. So you're gonna go down, put your head down, walk your hands in a little bit. Get a little tighter. Bring it back up. All right, that's enough for today for me. You do 5 of those. And once you've done 5, or 3 to 5 of those, getting deeper each time, and that's prepared you for drop backs, drop backs. Yeah, I'm not doing one today, but I'm going to show you kind of the beginning stages of it. So a drop back is essentially going from standing, back, bending, boom, 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 and then coming all the way back and landing on your hands into that posture that I was just in. I have it in my practice, but I haven't been consistent, and I don't have it today for sure. So what I'm going to do is just show you what it might look like, the beginning stages of it, just stretching into it, feeling good. So strong legs, can't emphasize that enough. Strong legs, extremely strong bandhas from your anus, your belly button. Suck that in. I even suck in my chin, I think. Here we go. Yeah. Suck it all in and get all that energy right there. Kind of loosen up a little bit. And then I'm going to get prepared. So here we go. We're going to prepare for it. A few deep breaths. So I'm going to walk you through that a little bit. So, again, strong legs, strong core, Ujjala Bandha, strong core. And then just really, really active posture. And then when you decide you're going to start to go back, you inhale, bringing all of this up. And teacher recently taught me this. He knows who he is. So I'm going to step back a little bit. Bring all this up into your chest. And with an inhale. And then as you go back, keep your chest open, your shoulders back. Keep all that stuff lifted. Keep your legs lifted, your quads lifted. All this lifted. Keep lifting and keep it lifted until you can see the back wall. Once you see the back wall, you can start to teeter with arms up a little bit, getting up on your tippy toes, and beginning to learn how to drop into it. Again, I'm not going to do that today. All right, so we do all those back bends, and then you got a counter pose. You got to have a counter pose for all that back bendy stuff. So the counter pose is simply a forward fold. Now this whole time I've been talking about extension, and I like to get a little extension, but, and here's the deal, guys, bent knees, straight knees, whatever you got, man. Keys, though, are, and what feels really good for me is bending hinging at my hips. And in order to do that, after all of that, I don't call it collapse, because I'm engaged. My binders are engaged, my knees are engaged, everything's engaged. But I'm like, instead of just doing it like this, I feel good for about 5 breaths to do this. Head down. But the key is my bandhas are still tight. My knees are still tight. Everything's still tight. I'm not collapsing. I'm just stretching out the back side of my back because I just did all that back bending. So this feels good. I do this for about 5 breaths. And then I actually extend. And then I'll go deeper into it with my hand. Can you see that? Man, how do I show you my hands? Okay, here we go. So first posture was this, with my hands outside of my feet. Second 5 breaths is, whatever. I was like this, wasn't I? Yeah. No. So here, and then my second part of this is this. I put my hands around. Now you may have to bend your knees to get here. I've been told by one of my teachers this is fine. I've also been told by one of my teachers, don't keep your legs bent, keep your legs straight and only go as far as you can, so on and so forth. Super tight on my hams. I'm tight, like right now is tight on my hams. So that's tough. I feel like I'm getting a better posture, a better stretch in my back by doing this. Now, when I'm here, I breathe into it, right? You can't hear me and I'm not doing my breath, but I'm inhaling and I'm bringing my chest up, and I'm exhaling and I'm folding at my hips. So I'll do a couple just to show you. So I'm here and I'm inhaling. At the same time, I'm kind of trying to straighten my legs as much as I can because I want a hamstring stretch here too. Key is strong bandhas, folding at the hips. Like right now, my chest is actually touching my knees, which is cool. I love that. But I used to be like this. So it's whatever's in your practice, but it's fun. So, but you got to get that. I'm gonna do more of that. Some people like to bring them like this too. This is good in this posture, not the original forward folds at the beginning of practice. You want to always do this, but here again, this feels good. Anyway, so forward fold after your back bend. To finish up standing or finish up closing, I come out of this. I do a jump back. Now, that feels good. All right, so now we got shoulder stand. So we're gonna go, oh, I forgot a posture. Oh well, way gone, come and gone now. It was one before I do all my back bends. Before I start my back bends, I do this, and I do this, and I do this. But that's a scary posture, and it was supposed to have been done a long time ago, so I'm gonna do it now. Anyway, all right, so now I'm doing back bends. Shoulder stand. So, shoulder stand is something like this. Good strong staff pose. Lower your body. Slowly bring your legs up on an inhale. This is called Halasana, which you're starting. I start here. Strong legs, tops of my feet on the ground, and you may live like this. That's okay. It's okay. And then hands on your back, straight up and down on your back, and then bring your feet up. And then when you're here, you're going to breathe here for 12 breaths. And this is not just sitting here. You are active. Your heels and your ball of your feet, not ball, whatever. You bring your feet together tightly. You bring your knees together tightly. You're closing that in. Imagine a ball between your legs by your knees. And you're holding that ball in place. You have to do that. And most importantly is your bandhas. I don't know. Oh, you're seeing my butt right now. Let's see here. See if I can do this. So here we go. Oh. I think I gotta get more like this. I don't know where I'm at on the camera, so we'll see. So actually, Halasana, back up. Now, bandhas. Ideally, your belly shouldn't move at all. My belly's gonna move, but ideally, your bandhas should be so engaged that your belly's not moving. In and out. You're breathing in your chest. All right, so that's that. Now I'm going to come down to Halasana. Again, 12 breaths. And then I'm going to come into Halasana. None of that was right. That was just me messing around, getting into Halasana. So this is Halasana. Now, I'm going to take my hands from my back. I'm going to collapse my hands together and try to get your pinky on the ground. The way you're going to do that is engaging your bandhas, extending your legs, and pushing from the tops of your toes down into your hips, engaging your bandhas and extending your arms. This is hard. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. All these are okay. Even here, whatever. If you need to, until you're like right here, you can leave your hands right here. Support your back. Hold it there. 7 breaths like this. And then, let me get back to my posture here. And then bring your knees down. This is ear pressure pose. Ear pressure hose. Haha. Ear pressure pose. Knees are on your ears. Should be on the ground, but I can't do it. Pinky on the ground if you can. Bandhas engaged, bringing it all in. Pushing your knees together on your head, like squeezing your head together. Toes on the ground. Tops of your toes on the ground. See these toes? On the ground, like that. Boom, boom, boom. 7 breaths. Then you bring it up. This to me is not a very good posture because I don't have lotus. Ideally, you're supposed to be in lotus on both sides, full lotus. Pushing up on your knees, engaging your core. Since I don't have lotus, this is kind of just I'm balancing here. I am engaging my bandhas though. Then you bring your legs over like this. Again, if I was in lotus, this is a much tighter posture. You'd be clasping and blah, 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 blah. Can't do all that, so I'm gonna do this. 7 breaths. And then we're coming down, put your hands down. Slowly come down. And then it's fish pose, which is a little nipple action. Do I have to sensitize that? Censor that? Do I have to censor that? Yeah. So now we got this. 7 breaths. 7 breaths. And then chakrasana out of it, which is fun. So again, back to halasana. Once you're in comfortable halasana, you bring your hands up by your shoulders. Get pressure on your tops of your toes. And then all in one fell swoop. You lift up, you push back, and you come over. And then you walk to the top of the mat. Vinyasa. Ooh, it's a wide down dog. All right, now then. Almost your last posture. You got 4 more postures left, right? Well, 5 if you call Savasana. So here we are. Prepare. 45-degree angle, 45-degree angle. How you know the width is right is you grab your elbows. That's your width. Hands down like this. Crown of your head on your mat. And then walk your toes in. As you walk your toes in, you're going to find a counterbalance. That's my variation. There's numerous variations. You could do this. That's so, anyway. But ideally, you do not do this. Don't do that. Do not do this. You got to come up slowly into the posture. And then it's a very active posture. Taking your head off of the mat. And just, this is a 20 breath, 3 to 5 minutes is what I would do on this. 10 breaths might be all you got. That's okay. Work on it. Get there. Then after that, you're going to come down to a halasana. Wait, I don't know what this is called. Half bend. Do that for 5 to 10 breaths. And then you're going to come back up. I like to really lift up on this one. Get my head all the way off the mat. And then come back down slowly. Very controlled. And then 5 breaths right here in child pose. Because, yeah, if you try to come up real fast, you might black out. To be honest, seriously. Stay here for 5 breaths. Breathe it in, breathe it out. 5 breaths. And we're almost done. What the heck is my shirt doing? See, that's why I don't wear a shirt usually. Ooh, I need to. All right. 3 postures left. I'm gonna go through these real quick. If you got lotus, get in lotus. If you can bend over all the way like this and touch your head on the ground, good for you. Here. If you can get all the way over, head on the ground, that's good. Whatever. I can't. So I say right here, I do this, okay? And I try to close it up, get closer and closer. While I'm doing that, my bandhas are engaged. I'm pulling my hips. It's hard to explain, but I'm pulling in this way, and I'm bringing everything in as I'm trying to, I think open my hips is what I'm trying to do. I don't know. And it come down like this. If you have the full practice in your lotus, the full expression is arm around like this, arm around like this. You're grabbing this toe, you're grabbing this toe, and you're doing this, and you're doing like this right here. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that, so whatever. The next posture is a very active posture. I have dog hair all over my face. It's crazy. Oh, it's from this. Whew. Oh, by the way, I read an article today. You're not supposed, if you think you got COVID on a piece of cloth, you're not supposed to shake it. Because then it puts it in the air, and it can survive in the air for a long time. Whereas if it was on this cloth, it can only be on this cloth for 3 hours, something like that. So don't shake COVID around like this. No shaking COVID. All right, anyway. You can shake dog hairs, though. All right, so here we are. This is a very active posture. Thumb and index to touch. That's completing a cycle energy. What am I trying to say? Not Dristi, not Niyashoda. I can't remember what it's called, but the energy goes down the arm, and it comes back up. If I do this, it goes, and it comes back up. That's what they say. Yeah. So close it up. Now here, we're going to do a few things. We're going to engage our chin. This is our chin lock. We're going to have extremely tight bandhas. This is a very active posture. You're doing this right here. Your chest is up, not up like this, but just straight back. Looking in the mirror, yeah, straight back. Fingers like this, straight back, chin locked, bandha engaged. And when I say bandha engaged, I'm talking about I'm tightening my butthole, I'm tightening my bandhas, I'm bringing stuff up, I'm bringing my legs in. This is a very active posture. You ain't playing around. This is your second to last posture. Finish it up strong, right? So here it is. You're going to do 10 breaths, not 5 in, 5 out. If you got it, do 10 in, 10 out. 8 in, do more than 5, because you want this to be a strong, active finishing posture. So I'm going to do a couple breaths just to show you kind of what it looks like and what it may sound like. I don't even know if you can hear me on this thing, but here we go. So preparing. All right, so one thing you want to know is, I'm just gonna take this off. I'm freaking hot, dude. Not that this is gonna help, but anyway, that's drenched. Your bandhas, engage the bandhas, and when you're breathing, you want your chest to take in your lung. You want to fill your lungs, not your stomach, with this breath and with this air and with this prana. You want to fill up your chest, strong bandhas. Strong lock. The lock at the top keeps the energy going around your, dang it, what are they called? Those little freaking energy pathways through all the body. Man, I forget what they're called. Niyashoda. No, whatever. All right, so I'm going to get prepared again. I'm going to go into this and just hold it for a few breaths. I don't know. If my belly moves, it's supposed to stay, just not even move. All my breath, all my movement is supposed to be here. So here we go. Let's see what it looks like. I don't know if you can even see it. So here we go. That's it. Dristi is at the nose. You're like looking forward, not looking down. Well, actually, sometimes I like to look down to see, but ideally, wherever your eyes are when you lock is where your Dristi should be. You're not supposed to look up. There's the next posture you look up. So here it is, whatever. Okay. So next posture and last posture is the last posture, so you're using all your energy. In lotus, it's easy. Well, it's not easy for everybody, but in lotus, you lift up
and you keep your feet off the ground. I can't show you because I can't do lotus. But it's when your feet are locked up in lotus, it's easy to lift up and stay like this. I can't get into lotus, so I can't do it. I've been trying to lift my feet off the mat. I can't do that. I don't know how people do it. It's comes with time. So for now, drishti straight ahead, like a blazing laser beam straight ahead. Even if you can't get your feet off the ground, engage everything you got, because this is your last posture. You're going to do this for 10 breaths and you're freaking done. 2 ways you can do it. I said 10 breaths, I'm sorry. 10 good, solid Ujjayi breaths, or you can do, Bhastrika breaths. Bhastrika breaths are, well, you know what the 10 breaths are. So you're engaged, eyes out, you're engaged, 10 breaths, inhale. Okay, Bhastrika breathing is a little different. I like it a lot more though. You're gonna do 21 minimal, 108 if you got it, all right? So Bhastrika's like this, and I'm probably butchering it, I'm sorry. Here we go. So I'm gonna lift up. Yeah, a lot of that, fun stuff. That's Bhastrika, clean your sinuses. And you're done. Half of primary, now to Savasana. Savasana is simply the hardest posture of all. Ha ha ha. You just lay down, but it is because you got to be still. You lay down, you relax, like shake it out, shake all the stuff out. Like that, shake it out. Forget about the breathing. No more Ujjayi breath. You're just letting your body do its own breathing. You're letting your chest rise, your belly rise, whatever. Just let it go. The idea here is to completely think about nothing. Let your body just melt into the mat and into the floor. Loosen up your shoulders. Loosen up your neck. Dog hairs everywhere. Sorry. All right. Relax your face. I think it's something like 40 muscles to frown, only 2 to smile. So a slight smile, it's fun, it's okay. Let the back of your head melt into the mat. Extend that to your neck. Let your neck just soak into the mat there. Your left shoulder, your right shoulder, let them just fall into the mat. The small of your back, same thing. It won't touch the mat, I don't think. Yeah. Just let it go. Just let it go. Biceps, fingers, just relax. Let go of everything. Let your kneecaps fall to one side or the other. Let your largest muscle, which is your, I think is a quad or your glute, which one's bigger? Anyway, your quad, just let it fall. Let it go wherever it goes. Just relax it. Calves. Toes, let those just relax as well. One thing I like to do, is kind of fun, is one before I got into where I'm at already, would have been before all this, is right as I'm getting prepared for this, is a big inhale. Exhale it all out. The whole tongue thing is weird, but it just, I don't know, it gets it all out. And then start that process of relaxing every bone in your body, every muscle in your body. Sorry, I don't know how you relax bones, but whatever. Just relax. 5 minutes minimum. This is letting your body reset. It's letting all the stuff that you just did to it go back into place. It's letting things like right now, this is mental and it's probably in my head, but like my right knee's bothering me a little bit. So when I'm breathing, kind of focusing that energy, healing energy into my knee, and let that just
simmer in that knee. It's healing energy. It's energy. Energy does phenomenal things. I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing, but it's good. Now remember what I started with. I'm going to end with it. As I'm laying here, I tend to lay here for again 5 to 10 minutes, and I don't talk the whole time. I'm quiet. I shut my mouth. I shut my mind. I breathe in. I breathe out. Whatever your mantra is, if you can repeat. Some people like to do Om to themselves 10 times. Perfect Om, perfect 10. If you can do 10 Oms without thinking of anything else, you've done it long enough. You're going to start over numerous times. But what I've found works for me is, again, my mantra. I breathe out and I say to myself, be still and know that I am God. I do that 5 times. And then I say, be still and know that I am 5 times. Be still and know 5 times. Be still 5 times. And then the last one is be. Just be. So powerful. Then you go backwards. Be still 5 times. Be still and know 5 times. Be still and know that I am 5 times. Be still and know that I am God 5 times. And then my last and final is be still and know that I am God. If you do that 5 times, you complete about 5 minutes of Savasana. And at the same time, you're bringing glory to Jesus Christ. That's my focus. But again, like I said at the beginning of my practice, when I do that, I feel like I give God so much attention, focus, energy. I feel Him move through me when I'm really in tune with my practice and I'm in tune with His presence. He is here. And God, Jesus is me. Whoever your God is, this is what's beautiful about yoga. It's non-exclusive. Include, whatever. We don't judge anybody. We love all as God would want us to. Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent. That's it. So then, shake it out a little bit. I bring my hands over my head. Full extension. Inhale. Exhale. And then I like to go back and side to side a little bit. Those kidneys, massage those out a little bit. Feels good. Massage out the spine a little bit. And then I'm up to seating. Sitting. So sitting, finish my practice completely. And what I want to do is just bring appreciation now. So straight back. Chest out. I put my hands in prayer. Do whatever you want. Again, be still and know that I am God. Some other things that I say, and I say all of these. So be still and know that I am God. May the light in me honor the light in you. May all beings be happy and free. Om, peace, amen. Namaste.